Hi, my name is Larry Newman. I'm a criminal defense attorney located in Ithaca, New York. Our practice focuses on DWI defense. Today I wanted to talk to you about the different types of judges. It's so important to understand who you're going to be appearing before, because that judge is the ultimate when it comes to your sentencing. And not knowing what the sentencing is going to be, not knowing what the final outcome is going to be of your case is a scary prospect. We like to have certainty in our lives. The more uncertainty we have in our lives, the more fear we have in our lives because we don't know what's going to happen. So understanding who you're going to be in front of is that important. Now, that's why, number one, hire somebody that has experience with that judge. Not so much that knows the judge in terms of a friendship basis, but understands and knows the judge in terms of having similar types of cases in front of this judge, because that way we have a context, we have a history to go by, because people, generally speaking, follow patterns of behavior. So there's 4 types of judges. I'm going to give you the extremes first, and then I'm going to give you the ones in the middle. So on one end of the extreme is what we call the rubber stamp judge. That means that this judge goes along with whatever the prosecutor says. Whatever the prosecutor offers, the judge just places their blessing on that and says, I'm okay with that because the prosecutor has offered that. And they don't get involved at all with the plea bargaining process. On the other end of the spectrum is the judge that I will call the wild card judge. That is the judge that you don't know what you're going to expect at the end, and you might be surprised in a good way, or you might be surprised in a very bad way. And sometimes even the prosecutor doesn't know what the judge is going to do, and they sometimes tell us, say, listen, if you can convince the judge of your position, then he or she might go along with it. In between the two extremes of the rubber stamp and the wild card are the judges that are what I like to call the high-low. This is the judge that will tell you, worst case scenario, I am going to sentence to this. I am going to sentence to 3-4 months in jail. I will promise you that if the PSI comes back, I will do this, or I will do that. Or if your client stays out of trouble from now until the time of sentencing, then I will give no more than this, or no more than that, no more than this amount of jail, or no more than this amount of probation. But then you have the third type of judge, which is the judges I like to call, that as long as you can give them or give her a lot of reasons why you deserve to have a certain outcome or deserve to have a certain sentencing, then they're open to suggestion. And they're open to listen to what you have to say. And of course, I prefer this type of judge over the extremes, because sometimes on the extremes, you don't like what the prosecutor is offering you, and you don't want to get it rubber stamped. And certainly you don't want the wild card, because you don't want to have the, I don't know what's going to happen at the end of this, and you can't tell your client anything. So understanding your judge, very, very important. Understanding what comes in between the extremes, just as important. What can you do during your case? While your case is being defended, what information can you provide? What action steps can you take that would make the judge or sway the judge to be lenient in final sentencing of your case? If you have questions about your DWI or other criminal defense matter, you can either give us a call, shoot us an email, or fill out the form on our website. Be more than happy to discuss it with you. And thanks for watching this video.